Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 61 of Stationeers Venus, which originally aired live on Twitch. Alright, there's a bunch of SI here, so there's got to be more than just one thing of silicon. No, it's just micro silicon. You got to stop doing that to me. Alright, let's try to... I'm not going to be debated into any more of these. We're gonna wait until there's just a big old thing of silicon, until I see a lot of SIs together, like here, right? Here's a good example. There will be more than just a single silicon because I saw more than one symbol. Good night, Glitch. Falling asleep in your chair? Yeah, I'm just I have that effect on people, right? Another thing I've noticed is the mining glasses don't really tell you exactly, like, how much there is and what direction it is. So relying too heavily upon them, I think, sends you in the wrong direction more often than not. You don't want spoilers? Well, I'll catch you later. Aloha to you too. Okay, we almost have the silicon we need. We're getting pretty close. We need 200. And then we're just after cobalt. Let me free up some space, though. We're having some spillage. All right, I'll put the silver away. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I can't put the ice away because it would melt. All right, so that's the silver, and we'll work on the silicon. Okay, there's the silicon. And now we just need 100 co. Let me just mine my way out of here. Definitely useful with the mining glasses, but still, it ain't perfect. I'm trying to find what we need, traversing this terrain here. Hey, Sujuka. Thanks for the resub and welcome. Lead. No, that was copper. My brain is not working. Oh, here we go. Here's some cobalt. Or iron. Game, don't lie to me. There we go. So I need 100 cobalt for the stellite. I really hope that the furnace can handle the temp. I haven't actually tested to that temp, so it is a bit of a first. It would be a considerable bottleneck if I couldn't. All this for a pretty pink suit. Can you believe it? It's like the hardest project yet. I mean, I could have just spray painted my suit, but it's a good idea to have a spare, considering my helmet is significantly cracked and my suit is fairly cracked. one more. There it is. Done. Got on out of here. Base Santa Crater. Batteries are being drawn down, but like I kind of knew that. Notice streamer cam? Oh, sorry. There it is. That's you, buddy. What's in your mouth? What are you eating? Leaves? You wild child. He is a strange one. They should drain charge evenly? I mean, they should. They never do. I've never seen that ever work. Let's see here. How much? Pull some oxygen in. The base oxygen percent. 14%. It's climbing. Is Yoda going vegan? I hope not. I don't feed him vegan food. All right, temps are climbing. Oh god, but the pressure in here is real bad. Output gas up. It almost was cratered. Well, not almost. All right, let's I'm gonna pre-process what we need for the silicon. So I'm gonna put this in. So 200, 100, and 100. Once there's space, there's not space right now. Okay, wait for all that material to process. And then I'm going to lower the tank pressure significantly so that I can bring the temps up more easily. So I'm going to vacuum out the chamber here. And then a lot of this is just like waiting for temps to rise. Which means, now that I'm making that, we can have... I'm going to mark that complete because I'm going to do those eventually. So I'm unpausing the redemptions now. And you all can submit a few more things while we wait on the stellite. Because the stellite's going to take a minute. I could, not that it's a wise idea, but I could try to make stellite faster via combustion. Again, not a good idea, but I could perhaps purposely combust a little bit in order to speed the process up. Again, it's probably a terrible idea, just floating it as an idea. All right, these advanced alloys I'm going to place down here. Just sort of sorting things out, so this is a mining chest rather than a miscellaneous one. And let's vote on something now. We've got build a rover, because that's easier than the alternative. My choice, or I'm gonna winter. I already done that, so I'm gonna refund you the one you've submitted. Oh wait, hold on, that was bugged. There, those 5. Yeah, our beacon already automates itself, as does all the trade. All right, temps here are climbing. Let me see how much pressure I can manage. I only really need 10 MPa. So I'm going to get 10 MPa in the chamber and then dump the rest of the gas out to space. So I have the very minimum amount of gas that I'm working with here. I'll have a little bit of extra overhead. Let's dump the rest. Now, if I wanted to do combustion in here, I would need to have a method of putting oxygen into this furnace, which is probably more complicated than I wish to attempt. Okay, the relatively simple upgrade batteries is maybe our next choice here. I'll leave it up for another minute. While I leave that up, let's plug in that light that I never did. That was easy. Okay, we are almost done pulling out gases from the holding tank. As you can see, it's getting to be a lot easier for the temps to rise as the volume goes down. So, definitely useful. And I'm going to increase output a little bit, just to have a very, very, very bare minimum of gas to be able to achieve stellite. Stellites, for this kind of furnace, is the hardest. For regular furnaces, combustion furnaces, I would say waspaloy is probably harder, but not for an electric furnace. Waspaloy is actually very simple if you run just like pure electricity. While that is vacuuming out, let me hit up the farm. And then once I'm done doing the farm maintenance, I will call the pole. Or we can call the pole while we're in here. Because upgrade batteries pulled out ahead a little bit. So if I wanted to make nuclear batteries, I think I'm going to run into the same problem that the heart suits are going to run into. Which is that I require Inconel and Astraloy. No, I already have Inconel and Astraloy. So I could do nuclear batteries. Cool. So it'd be nice to have a nuclear battery, at least in my suit. My little own arc reactor, like I'm Iron Man or something. And then you know, in some high demand other tools would be good. All right, let's put the spuds. What I'm going to do with these spuds is set some to be circulated. Oh, one of these is, well, I had to redesign that one, so that would explain it. Give me my soybeans. Cool. All right, let's reinvest these soybeans. Just because my soybeans are lower than my potatoes. There we go. So now we have soybeans in the chute flying around. So I have soybeans on one side, potatoes on the other. It's such a weird system that I've got here. Very goofy. All right, nuclear batteries, here we come. The 22nd century technology. I'll want at least one spare nuke for the chargers so I can swap, quick swap. I agree. They do take a long time to charge. Just charge one in the APC is exactly what I'm going to do. So maybe I'll just make two. I'll make two, one for my suit and one to swap. And then large batteries for everything else, because I think large batteries for everything else is enough. Hey, 15% oxygen. Not even a low oxygen warning. You know what that means. Oh, you know what that means. Boop. Boop. Rad's a stripper. Whee! Aha! Suck it, Venus. Ah! Storm warning. That's a very unnerving thing to have yelling at you while you're naked. How do you go third person? Hold shift and mouse wheel back. All right, let's put the helmet on. You know what's funny about that is my little naked runaround put almost a mole of CO2 into the atmosphere of my base now. Oh, what am I running into? Okay, I was apparently running into my menus. That's super trippy. I had my menus up and I kept hitting stuff. Yeah, Venus gave me the middle finger back. It's dropping a storm on me. I like it. It's a love-hate relationship. Mostly hates me. Well, my batteries should charge up really fast. Do I have, I wonder. Potential, 98 kilowatts. Yeah. Oh yeah, look. They're already charging. Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, you can see my battery's just like actively charging up. Thank you, Venus. You try to kill me, but yet you make me stronger. Yeah, charging to blue. That's funny. Well, I guess after the storm, what we could do is we can make sure we have no burnouts to see if our transformers worked, but as you can see, these are definitely charging. And okay, that is vacuumed out enough. So let's output full. Dump all of the gas that is in the furnace into the tank to be heated. Heat it up, pull it back in, and make my stellite. That's at least my plan. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. I've never done this before. Alright, so the furnace is now vacuum. Close enough. And let's just keep going. I might as well just leave the flow control on full. Hopefully it warms up. I don't know. I mean, if I have to figure out combustion, I could do that. I just don't want to. But that would kickstart the heat. It looks like I'm still electrolyzing, which is kind of no surprise given how long it takes. But let's pull in some of the fuel here. We have a lot of fuel. That could be stuffed into the... Whoa, that tank is actually kind of getting a little full of volatiles. I shouldn't say fuel, it's volatiles. But yeah, we definitely just pressurized that tank. So I may need to yeah, because the oxygen one is basically empty. Time for bigger tanks? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna let it flow out to Venus. I don't really care. Especially not about volatiles, because I'm not really using it for anything. But I'm using my oxygen immediately to make base gas. So that's why I don't have any oxygen in my ox tank. But we did get up to 15% base gas, which is cool. So you guys said bigger batteries, and well, I didn't do that at all. So let me do that. For that to work, nuclear. We need Inconel and Astroloy. Let me go get my Inconel and Astroloy. Make 2 of these. This large battery can be... I don't know. Well, the thing is, my other tools are going to require large batteries too, so... We'll start to put the large batteries that I used to use, I'll be putting into my tools. So that bad boy is going to take a lot of charge. Let's pull these small batteries out. And we'll be selling the small batteries. The drill doesn't draw down power very fast. If anything, it would be the arc welder, but I don't do that much welding, so I don't really need a nuclear battery in my arc welder either. Alright, 2 nuclear batteries. And they'll take, like I said, forever to charge. So it is possible to breathe with plants. I just chose not to make that clear. So the way it works is plants require actually very little amounts of carbon dioxide present, but they require carbon dioxide present. And your player requires a certain amount of oxygen, both plants and the player require there also not to be a presence of X, which is pollutant. So yeah, you could easily have a breathable greenhouse. It's just not, it's not something I chose to do, but you could do it that way. 100%. It wouldn't even be that challenging to do. So you could do something like 15 or 20% oxygen, 5% CO2, and the remainder nitrogen, and that would be fine. That'd be totally fine. All right, so I have a large battery already in my drill. Now I have a large battery in my labeler. I am going to slowly do large batteries for all my tools, because that's how I would interpret that goal. Right? That's pretty much what you wanted. So what I'm doing is I'm charging up my small batteries so that I can sell them, essentially. So yeah, if you want to set up a garden that you can walk around, yeah, you could easily have it. You can have the atmospherics satisfy all the conditions being what plants want and what the player wants. That's no issue at all. What I will say, it's easier to have it be a monogas. So like my greenhouse is just, I only pump in carbon dioxide, and then any gas that comes out of the greenhouse I filter. So, you know, it's set up that way. Pretty straightforward. Now, let's see if any of my other tools have small batteries that I can sell. Here's one. Here's another. Full dedication to the bigger batteries. I'm just outright selling all my small batteries. It gets some good money too. I have 9 grand. Here, you depart. Before the... Let me find another trader. Whoa, those all traders? Sweet. Yo, I said depart. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh, there it goes. Tech tree. You could do a 50-50 H2O2 mix. Just keep it below 32 Celsius and you're fine. It would really be 1/3, 2/3. That would be the deadly mix. That way it fully combusts. But again, if it's under 32 Celsius, it's no problem. You could actually live in it. Like, honestly, you could live in it, breathe in it. Modular rocket command, paint, mixer, power controllers. Hey, a basic heavy. Ground up penetrating radars. Gas fuel generator. Alright, going inside. Just careful of any sparks. Yeah, that's true. I'm saying you could live in it, not that you should. It would hurt. It would probably hurt. All it would take is some troll to light up a flare and you would die. Or a welder. If you turned a welder on, it would blow that up. It self-ignites at 32. It can be ignited at any temperature. Alright, so let's do a quick count of how many more batteries I need to fill up the rest of my tools. So I satisfy that demand. So my mining drill is full. Labeler needs... Alright, so we need one in the tablet. So 1, 2, 3 more large batteries, minus the one to my suit, so 2 more large batteries is all we need. Joke on the server was replace a jetpack tank with H2 so it combusts. I've done that.
Filter low.
Why did my suit just decide my filter is low? I've had a dead filter for like ever. I have no idea. Do I have another APC anywhere that I could battery swap? I guess I have one towards the greenhouse. Yoink. Let's put this in the tablet. All right, so what do we have left? We have my arc welder, my angle grinder. That's all that needs batteries. So this large battery will go in one, and the one in my suit will go in the other, because my suit battery will eventually become nuclear. So we have upgraded all the batteries. I am opening redemptions now, taking like 2 or 3 more options from you all. Ooh, ooh. I just noticed. Look at the temperature. I'm climbing to stellite. Yeah! And nothing is blown up. Okay. Let me pause and save. Venus 1. But yeah! No, I don't. I actually am very, very close to stellite. Stellite is 1527C. I am very, very, very close. I'm only 100 off. The scrubber batteries? Oh, I don't care about the scrubber. That's not my battery. I so seldom use the scrubber, it don't even matter. But I should charge it, I suppose. Yeah, you're probably reading... Oh, here's a large battery. There. Done. Scrubber happy. Because I don't use that other battery. And I don't care if it dies. Oh, my chute melted again? Yeah, so it did. At least the output will be fine. Oh, Jesus. It's very, very, very hot. It's so much hotter. Oh, my chute melted because the pressure climbed, because my back pressure regulator didn't actually work. As you can see, the back pressure didn't keep up with the pressure. So there's a difference between left and right. We have 1900 on one and 1400 on the other. Is this a case for it's not the first time my chute has done that. It's actually not even that much of a problem to fix. Because there's so little gas in the chamber. All right, so let's turn off this pressure regulator and hope that the back pressure regulator can pull the extra pressure out. Basically, we don't want the pressure to climb past 9, and it did. Because as soon as it climbs past 9, it's like combustion time for my chutes. Which is inconvenient, but not that ultimately destructive. I mean, it is destructive, but it's very, very fixable. It's just annoying. I'll fix that later. Still gonna get my stellite. Maybe. I mean, the tank isn't really climbing, though. As you can see, it's just fluctuating. Let me increase the flow. Let me have the gas circulate a little. Because it seems stuck. This furnace is at 1420. So it's not quite stellite. And my radiators just aren't taking in the extra heat. I honestly don't even know why. It's so much hotter in the chamber, if this sensor is to be believed, than the tank, but the tank won't heat up. Oh, because it's fluctuating between 3,400 and -40? Okay, this is a bug. It can't... That doesn't... I'm gonna load that previous save. That doesn't even make sense. That's why it's fluctuating. I don't know. I don't know. It's Stationeers being buggy. I wish I had an answer for you all, but 0% of what I just saw on my tablet makes sense. It was like 3,400 degrees, -40 degrees. It's both. Both. It is hot. It is cold. Wait, cold. There it is. And hot again, and then cold again, and then hot again, and then cold. Yeah. Oh, that's a bug that just got fixed in the experiment in the new patch. Well, if that's the case, I'll just make Stellite next stream. But yeah, that was particularly jumpy. It was jumping almost 4,000 C back and forth. It's probably still doing it, to be honest. Boop, 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 boop. Cute. Well, I don't know how to fix that. I sort of do, actually. I'm going to try something. Gonna put all of my gas in my furnace here. It's funny, it's only gotten hotter. Alright, sure. If you say so. Sure, whatever. Alright, let's turn off the pressure regulator. Turn off the back pressure regulator. Oh, it's fixing itself. Yeah. All right. Let's go full output. Okay. It's like thinks it's 5. I don't even know. It's like a runaway effect. It's just gone crazy. I'm gonna also turn on the back pressure regulator. So for some reason or another... Wow, look at how hot it thinks it is. Damn. That's yeah, it full glitched. Oh, why are you even on? Stupid heaters. So this gas here isn't fluctuating. Well, it's fluctuating because the chamber temperature is gone full on crazy mode. So I'm flushing the chamber's gas so that the chamber isn't going cuckoo to reset it. But it takes a moment to, you know, the problem is I have to use passive vents because if it was an active vent, it would explode. It would melt. So I guess my current project right now is fixing furnace. Now, as the pressure of the chamber drops, it's going to... So what's going to end up happening is I have to quickly flush it, because if I leave it flushed for so long, the vacuum in this pressure chamber will cause a situation where it will supercool my furnace, and it will destroy whatever progress I've made. So it is one of these like quick, careful surgeries. So with that in mind, let me get a few more chutes so that I can replace the chutes that got melted for the intakes. I probably don't need that many, but I want more than I need just to make sure that I have enough. All right, that's that. Nuclear batteries are not yet done. Another thing I'm gonna need is to have all of my power tools have power, so that I can actually do the things I need to do. So I thought that was a large battery. Okay, maybe it isn't. You give me that. Scrubber, you have no desk. There. Now I don't have to wait on these nuclear batteries. All right, so if you check here, yeah, it's gone full glitched. Oh, okay. It's not reading crazy temps anymore. It's not reading the like crazy fluctuations. What's weird is the tank temp. Oh, whoa, it just dropped massively. Okay, so it's back to normal. Let's heat that on. It's one of these things I'm probably gonna have to watch. So let's turn on the... Oh, I didn't... What? I didn't turn on the pressure regulator, but that's really strange. It just turned itself on. At this point, I don't think any of the sensors work properly. Because if I... Oh, you know what? Yeah, the heaters won't work until it hits 7 or whatever. So we just have to wait. So it did glitch. And we're just waiting for the pressure regulators to fix itself. What I'm curious about is, do I even have enough gas in this system now to make stellite? So I'm checking on that, because if I don't, I can turn on my my sipper and sip more midday Venus gas. So if this pressurizing doesn't hit 10, I know that I need to do that, which is fine. The other thing I might want to do is, if I do have it reset like this, is to fix the chutes. So if I want to fix the chutes, forget the pressure regulator and back pressure regulator. Well, the back pressure regulator I'm going to set to 0 to pull everything out of the chamber so I can fix the chamber. And I'm going to put all the gas into my furnace, knowing that the furnace will expand as it heats. Like, the gas that's in there will increase in pressure as the temperature goes up. And I think I do have enough gas left in the system. All right, so we're going to bring that to 0, essentially vacuum the pressure chamber with a back pressure regulator so that it can get in there and do some maintenance. A setback, to be sure. Not a welcome one, either. Right, pressure's 1 kPa. Pressure here is high-ish. Alright, now it's reading a 0, so it's fractional. Let me eat and drink and then go into... the chute's melted because the temperature climbed too high. Or the pressure, rather, climbed too high. I wasn't there to watch it, monitor it. Alright, I'm going to save first. Why not move the furnace over and have it run through frames? I could do that, yes. I'm not... As a absolute 100% rule of this series is I don't do anything I don't have to. Because then it's a rabbit hole that goes forever. So, it's not a terrible idea, but it would be a significant project that would take me a long time, so it doesn't get done. Unless it's voted on. Alright, so the chutes are back. Oh, I don't want 100 kPa. Back pressure regulator and the vacuum pump on. Let's get rid of the extra pressure here so that I'm not going to melt my chutes again. So essentially what's happening, let me explain fully. Once the pressure in the chamber climbs above 9, or above 10, rather, what ends up happening is that it allows things to melt. Like, if the pressure's high enough... So, the way the game has it set up is like... How to explain? If your pressure is below 10, things in the area of low pressure won't melt. But what ended up happening with me is that my pressure climbed above that threshold, and it melty, everything melted. And as a result, now my furnace is nice and cool. Which is a bummer, but like, this happens. Your girlfriend got home and wants me to pet Yoda? Sure. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come here. Alright, so once this drops below... Okay, we're at the point now that it's okay. So let's start heating it up. As it heats up, so essentially what happened was I wasn't monitoring it, and it heated up so fast that the pressure climbed beyond the point that I could control it through a back pressure. And it sort of killed itself. Did the chutes melt again? No, they're in there. Alright. Unfortunately, what ended up happening is all of the wonderful hot gas we have now is cool because we had to repair it and it cycled out and all that garbage. Yep, and pressure is a little too high. It has to be babied, yeah, for stellite. For everything else, it's fine. Stellite's just a little bit too much for this system, the way I have it built. But I'm not redesigning it, because it would... You know, the advantage of redesigning it versus the babying it just the once for stellite, it's just not in my interest to baby it. And it wouldn't be a problem if these back pressure and pressure regulators could keep up, but they just couldn't. That's what happened. It's essentially the chamber pressure, and I could, I guess, wire up a system where the heaters turn off if the pressure rises above a certain threshold or something like that. I just hadn't invested in that, you know, some sort of warning system or something like that. So, but then the glitchiness happened, which has nothing to do with me, where it went full crazy. But I fixed the full crazy by pulling enough gas out of the chamber to go back to normal. What is my propellant? Oh, pure carbon dioxide, right? And why'd I drop that? Oh my god. What am I doing? So many misclicks. No, it's a micro oxygen, but mostly pure carbon dioxide. Okay. So now this is just this just needs to have the heaters on for a long time to bring it up to heat and to make sure that the pressure doesn't climb. So it's one of these, like, I'm just gonna have to keep checking it. All right, let's get my precious materials out of here. Put these back. Yeah, so as long as the chamber pressure stays between 7 and 9, I'm okay. Or 8 and 9, I have it set up to. What's interesting is this pipe analyzer and this pressure sensor reads different things. Cheers. I'm not exactly sure why that is. All right, well, I don't need to stare at those numbers climb. Let me see about doing something else. What would be something else? So I have so many side projects, but I made all those batteries. Let's clear it all out again. And then you can submit a new set that hopefully it will be something I can work on concurrent to everything I'm doing. So there you go. Now you have the air scrubber on with the large batteries. Oh, right. So I'm going to need to scrub a lot of weird stuff out as well. Because when that chamber opened up, we had to do some outgas farting. It's millimoles. It's not that much of a problem, but it does mean that I'm going to have to make some new filters. So let's do a nitrous oxide and volatiles filter. I think I have a volatiles filter, don't I? Nope. Yes, Atmo mixing with safeties is fully set up. It's this logic back here which does it. Come on, pipe meter. Why aren't you reading? It's like the hitbox is incredibly fuzzy. Oh my god, what is wrong with you? You want to go? You want to fight? Fine. Now you read. Still not gonna read, huh? For real? What about now, huh? Nothing? How is this a thing? Okay, I don't even know what's going on. The game's like, what pipe meter? You don't have a pipe meter here. The hell I don't. What the heck? I can't even put it back? It is so borked. Yeah, the pipe's bugged. Where'd my pipe? Oh, there it is. Cute. There we go. Data. Thank you. Jesus. You'd think going with the analog solution of, I'm not going to have digital pipe readers, I'll just have analog ones, because they can't fail. Stationeers is like, oh, hold my beer. They can fail. Alright, there we go. I don't know what that was. That was really strange. Why are you blinking? Oh. Nope. CO2 filter died. Is this a medium filter that died? No, it's just a standard one. Fine, fine, fine. I like how at least they have the courtesy of not sucking all the air in your entire base out because the filter died. They just are like, oh, filter's dead. All right, let's turn off. Throw errors. Okay, so at this point, I need to get the other two gases out. So let's switch these. And they're being filtered out too. Cool. Does look like my AC is not as efficient as... Yeah, my coolant is a little hot. Down here, we are up maybe 200 degrees or so, which is sounds cool, but it really isn't. Because it's not that much... my sipping... I'm gonna turn on so that we can add gas to the system from Venus Atmo. I just happened to have turned it on at peak heat. Oh, well, now it's cooling, so never mind. Yeah, I turned it on right at peak heat, and then it was not peak heat anymore. All right, so far the back pressure regulator is keeping up with demand. I think I'm actually going to reject your suggestions, not because they weren't good, but because I'm just going to be out of time. Let's make some fries together, shall we? Strange things today. Very strange. Almost out of soy oil, but I've been selling buckets of soy. Not one more turning, no. I have a lot of stuff to do. I have a ton of video editing to do tonight. Like, when I finish streaming tonight, I'm not done work. Work still goes for me. Unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I love it, but it means they can't one more turn like I normally do. So we did get, let's recap. We got the nuclear batteries. The nuclear batteries are all set up. So now my suit runs on nuclear batteries, which is just a lot more power capacity. And every single one of my tools has normal batteries. We absolutely broke our furnace. We finished the electrolyzers completely, which is awesome. So the electrolysis is, I think it's still running and still processing. Yes, we are still adding oxygen. That's how slow those electrolyzers work. This scrubber's done. So we finished the electrolyzers, which was a big project. We upgraded all our batteries. We, what else did we do? We broke the furnace, which currently is being reset. It just takes time. We made Astroloy Inconel, which is cool. We made these sensor glasses, and we made these sensor lenses, sensor things in the glasses. So, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Not all the projects I wanted done, but a fair bit of them. Thank you for watching Stationeers Venus, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Keep in mind that this series has actually concluded on Twitch, but there's still about 10 hours or so yet to air. If you would like to catch live streams of mine, although I'm no longer streaming Stationeers, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next episode, or perhaps this stream. Farewell, everybody.